I just bought a piece of jackfruit that's perfect for showing you how to pick a good one. How to eat it the right way. From peeling the skin, pulling out the pods, to dealing with the seeds and the outer rind. The first thing to check when choosing jackfruit is the spikes on the skin. A good jackfruit usually has spikes that are big, round, and spaced apart. When you touch them, they feel a little soft. That's when the pods inside are usually plump and bigger. On the other hand, if the spikes are small, sharp, and packed tightly together, that means the fruit is still unripe. The pods inside won't be fully developed, so they'll be shorter and thinner. You can clearly see the difference here. These pods came from a section with big, wide spikes. You see, when the spikes on a jackfruit are round, big, and spaced apart, that's a clear sign the fruit is perfectly ripe. That means the pods inside will be fuller, longer, bigger, and meatier. And these came from an area with small, dense spikes. The pods are much smaller, right? By the way, where are you watching from? Drop a comment below. How much does jackfruit cost where you are? Over here, it's about $100 per pound. Pretty expensive, right? It's amazing that we get to connect with each other from all around the world. Next, let's look at the skin color. A ripe jackfruit usually has a light yellow shade mixed with green across the surface. If the whole skin is still dark green, that means it's not ripe yet. Also, avoid fruits that have large cracks or are oozing black sap. One more thing, if the spikes on the skin turn brown and start to wrinkle, the pods inside are usually bruised and won't taste good. In supermarkets, jackfruit is usually sold in big chunks, so it's hard to see the whole fruit. But here's the trick. If the spikes on the skin have turned brown, the pods inside are often bruised, just like this. And trust me, that won't taste good at all. Another tip is to tap on the fruit. If you hear a deep, solid thud, that means that jackfruit is good. The pods will be thick and meaty. But if you hear a hollow clop clop, the fruit is usually dry and bland. And don't forget to smell it. A ripe, sweet jackfruit gives off a strong, fruity aroma. If you don't smell anything, or worse, if it smells a little sour, definitely don't buy it. Finally, look at the color of the pods. If they're a rich, deep yellow, the fruit will be sweet and delicious. But if the pods are pale yellow with a bit of white, skip it. They'll taste bland and unripe, basically a waste of money. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button. Truly appreciate your support. Next, let's talk about how to actually eat jackfruit the right way. First, you'll need a small, sharp knife. And here's a pro tip. Rub a little butter on the blade so the sticky sap doesn't cling to it. And yes, you can wear gloves if you prefer. A lot of people say eating jackfruit is messy because of the sap, but I'm here to break that myth. The real key is knowing the right way to cut it and following the proper steps. You shouldn't cut jackfruit this way, will make it lose its flavor. If you buy the whole fruit, I recommend slicing it lengthwise and removing the white core in the middle. Avoid random cuts because that makes the sap ooze out everywhere, which just gets messy and makes it harder to pull out the pods. Jackfruit has a ton of health benefits, but keep in mind it's also very heaty if you eat too much. That's why I usually just buy a small piece, about 2 pounds or so. So tell me, have you ever tried jackfruit before? All right, let's start separating the pods. First, remove the white core and the stringy bits, then gently pull out each golden pod. A small knife makes it easier, just a light cut and the pod will come right off. And do you love it as much as I do? Drop a comment below and let me know. The pods are the best part of jackfruit, sweet, fragrant, and packed with vitamin C and fiber. You can eat them fresh or use them in smoothies, desserts, even cakes. Inside every pod, there's a seed. And yes, jackfruit seeds are edible too. Just boil or roast them and you've got yourself a tasty, nutty snack. The white fibers and the rind, though, aren't edible. You can use those as compost instead. Pay attention to the fibers. If they're white, toss them out. But if they're thick and golden, you can eat them too. They're actually really sweet. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that button. I truly appreciate your support. Jackfruit is a tropical fruit packed with nutrients and surprising health benefits. First of all, it's rich in vitamin C, which strengthens the immune system and helps protect the body against viruses and bacteria. At the same time, the phytonutrients in jackfruit act as antioxidants, helping prevent cancer and slowing down the aging process. Its high fiber content supports healthy digestion, prevents constipation, and lowers the risk of colon cancer. Jackfruit is also a great source of vitamin A, which helps maintain bright, healthy eyes and smooth, glowing skin. On top of that, jackfruit provides a quick boost of energy thanks to its natural sugars like fructose and sucrose without containing unhealthy fats. The potassium in jackfruit helps regulate blood pressure and reduces the risk of heart disease, while magnesium improves calcium absorption for stronger bones. Finally, eating jackfruit can also help prevent anemia, since it provides essential micronutrients that support healthy blood production. I've also added subtitles in multiple languages, so feel free to pick the one you like. Drop a comment below and let me know which country you're watching from. It's amazing that we can connect with each other from all around the world. Isn't it amazing? This gift from nature is something I'm sure everyone will enjoy. Do you know any other tricks for cutting or preparing jackfruit? If you've got a tip to share, don't hesitate to drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more. I really appreciate you being here. That's all the tips and tricks I wanted to share with you today. If you're feeling stressed like I was, just watch me peel jackfruit. It's honestly so relaxing. And if there's any other experience or tip you'd like me to share next time, let me know in the comments below. Sometimes I really enjoy doing this kind of repetitive work without having to think. It's completely relaxing. Do you feel the same way?